This is objectively the most important section from a scientific perspective. It's also the vaguest, and this is the one that will depend most upon the discipline and subdisciplinary context in which you're working. So it's very difficult for me to talk about this constructively without addressing each one of you personally. And even then, I wouldn't be credible or qualified to give you solid advice or give half of you solid advice. But this should be relatively self-evident, right? This is what you do. You present your results. So if you're working in a natural science environment or a heavy social scientific environment, the results sections are going to be predominantly mathematical. This is where you show your math, as they say, all of your calculations, everything that you've done, where you, if you're doing ethnography, would discuss, I've conducted 49 interviews. Interview 1, July 14th, had the following sort of context, and we had the following interesting features. Day 2, July 15th, I interviewed this child and his mother, has the following yada yada. You break it down, and it's very dry as dust, but you present all of the results of your research. Then you would have a second section, which is your discussion, where you say what it means, you make it valuable, you relate it to your introduction and to the literature review to bring everyone full circle. And this is why, I don't know if you guys have read natural science papers, but it's oh man, really cool introduction, even though I don't know the mathematics, which is my problem. Literature review, okay, that's relevant. And then there's this of mathematics and data that I'm completely incapable, and so you flip through, and then it's results. You go, oh, this is now you get it, right? That's why they look like that. Now, I mentioned several times over the writing lab the idea of readerly writing. The idea of trying to make your writing not just scientifically viable, but accessible to an audience, make it engaging so that people will not just read it and go, oh God, these results, okay, I have to do this because I'm being paid, but actually read it because it's well written and engaging. This is more of a technique for the humanities, but it also applies to the social sciences. I don't have any good examples in my slideshow. Wait, hold up. Do I? No, okay. I don't have any good examples in this presentation prefabricated, but this is something that we can discuss a lot sort of at a later date on a personal basis, what really constitutes readerly writing, because there are ways to integrate your results and discussion integrate the discussion and analysis into your results sections. There are a lot of really good ways to do this, and when you read engaging scientific papers, that's exactly what's happening. You don't even notice that you're getting raw data because it's so well contextualized and discussed. Again, depends on disciplinary context, but this is stuff that I'm happy to discuss, and depending on your tutors, they may be as well, or on your supervisors. But also, this is something you get a feel for. The more scientific literature you read, the more evident it becomes, because sometimes it's just really good.